Okay, so today we are going to be talking about questioning loops. So questioning loop is about asking open questions and ending off the meeting with a closed question. So when do we use this? We will use this with a meeting with a customer. Then the three types of open questions are generic open questions, probing or problem questions, and reflective questions.
Yeah. Basically, generic open questions refer to surface information that we can obtain from the customers, while probing questions are usually more of how the customers feel about their situation. Now, lastly, the reflective questions are usually start with what if, that we give customers alternative and how they feel about our suggestions. How to use it?
How to use it? You want to give an example of how to use generic open question?
Usually for how to do this, usually we use 5 W's and 1 H.
Okay, it is who, what, when, where, how, and why.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay, that's all.
Let's introduce the concept of roadmap. This is a tool to help you to plan and manage meeting effectively. We start from the R, report. So this is the stage to build trust. We can have empathizing questions or chit chat to build the trust with the customer. And then in the meeting, we of course need to set the objective. But the objective in each meeting should be at most 1 to 2. Normally it should be 1. And then to echo the objective, we can have many agendas. And then we go to the discussions. The discussions objective is to exchange the information and handle objections. So and then we manage and match after the discussion with all the basic informations. And then we go to the process to agree what we have discussed. And then we also want to achieve the proceed to the next step or next meeting.
Hey, hi David, how are you?
Hello, Dennis.
Hey, thanks for meeting me today.
Yeah.
I understand over the phone that you are having some challenges over the past few years. Could you like to share more?
Oh yeah, past few years COVID, I don't have any much of the technology. My infra was like not working well. Everything, very difficult.
Oh, I see. So do you have any plans to do any digital transformation during this period?
Yeah, I've been looking around, but haven't found anything interesting yet.
I see. And do you have any plans to actually accelerate this during the next 1 to 3 years?
Oh yeah, of course. I think future is you moving into like something like 5G. Everything sounds very interesting. Yeah, but why are you asking me all these questions?
Oh, I see. Well, why I ask you this question is because I've actually recently learned some tools during our Singtel consultative selling.
Oh, what tool is that?
Yeah, so it's actually about what I've learned is called a PCF.
Okay.
P stands for past, C stands for current, and F stands for future. So actually, I would like to understand your past, current, and future challenges, maybe your situation with your people, and even maybe your financial situation. That actually help to understand deeper and can really help to strengthen your business as partners.
Oh, sounds very interesting and useful tools. Yeah, maybe you can also just share a bit of that PCF for me, and I can share it with my sales team.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, all right, good, great. All right, let's go.
Hi, good morning, everybody. We are going to share with you what we learned yesterday about the trust formula. May I know what it's all about from Stanley?
Okay, the trust formula is here. Okay, that is equivalent to our capability, reliability, intimacy, and sales interest. Capability, when we first times to meet the customer, we have to telling them, okay, how we are able to help them. Reliability, we definitely have the certain level of service agreement that is able to provide the reliable services. Intimacy, of course, okay, this is the first time to meet the customer, we will have to get along with the customer. And self-interest is from the Singtel point of view, we have to get the code order at the end. But in this formula, we have to put aside our self-interest, the Singtel interest first. We have to emphasizing to put the customer interest first. So, Simon, could you telling us, okay, what's the examples can apply this trust formula?
I do believe to build trust with your customer is just like what you did with your first date with your girlfriend to your getting married with your wife. Just a pilot.
Very funny. Very funny. So long meal applies to the business, applies to our daily life.
Yes.
Good.
We are doing the 3 types of client conversation. So the first one is transaction sales conversation. Morning, Miss. How can I help you?
Oh, I want to buy lozenges. Sore throat.
Okay, here you go.
This one?
Ah.
You only got this?
Yes.
Nothing else?
No,
Eh? This one? Eh?
this is not Los Angeles.
Okay, I will buy this. So the second problem is problem-oriented sales conversation. Okay, so today I'm a logistic company, okay, and I need help. So, okay,
I'm from the Singtel sales, so I'm providing a solution to
hello, Joycelyn. Hi.
good morning, Lorraine. How can I help you?
I got a problem. I cannot track my trucks and lorries. I don't know where they are now. So is there a solution for this?
Okay, what's the purpose of this? To track on the truck or to track on the driver?
Actually both. I need to track the driver. I need to track the trucks. I need to know where is my parcel, and I need to know where are my stocks for delivery. My customers are complaining that they are not receiving it on time.
Okay, I can check out a solution for you. Singtel have this IoT service where you can input the SIM card into the drivers in the car, so that they will know so that from the portal, right, when you access, you can check where the driver is. So from there, you will know that whether they are slacking or whether it's really that real case that they are injured. How many drivers are there?
I have 80 drivers.
So you want to put all on the car first for a portion, or you're going to go out for the whole?
How much does it cost? Is it expensive?
Okay, it will depend whether your driver will going overseas, like going to Malaysia for delivery, or just solely for local.
Or actually solely for local. Can we also do for Malaysia?
Yes, we can. If not, I can let you do a trial first to do a minimum 5, the minimum right now 5 for POC. Then if everything is good, then we will roll out to all the rest of the drivers.
So the SIM card, I can track my driver.
Yes,
How do I track?
There was a platform that you can access from your laptop or even your handphone to do a track on that.
Okay, sure. I'll go for your trial license.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Okay, this is about strategic sales conversation.
It's a long-term relationship with the customer.
Okay, so the next one.
After the POC with the SIM card tracking of the driver, are you satisfied with the results?
Yeah, I think quite good because I can now track where are my drivers, and I can see that if they are lazing around at coffee shop or they are not driving basically. So I can track and I can explain to my buyer where the goods are and when can the delivery be done.
Okay, so now we can roll out to your 80 drivers. But however, when I went to your platform and check on your system at your office, right, I noticed there's some latency issue. I'm not sure whether is it not sufficient bandwidth in your computer. So
How do I check?
On your internet connection. So how many staff are going to access from your server to your internet services?
I don't know, maybe 5.
Okay, I can arrange another meeting with my solution and show you the latency that you're facing. So you may also consider upgrading your internet service, so that in this case it's a long-term relationship for both of us.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So you arrange a solution manager
Yes,
to
we
come.
have arranged another meeting.
Okay, all right.
Have you finished your video?
Okay, Ken, thanks. What is it?
You talk about this. So what is it exactly? So it is a style of communication. We have dominant, influencing, steady, and competent. So what are these going to be used by a salesperson? Why do we need to know this? We can apply these communication skills in order to understand our customer better, understand ourselves better, and according to different scenarios, we pretend to be a top A person to increase the highest winning weight. Charles, can you give us some example and let us know how to use it?
Just to elaboration and as a salesperson, why and when will we make use of this MDES model? Because we have multiple style of communication, and we would like to identify our customer which type of this model that they are. So if we can identify and make use of this, then we can make the highest deal closing rate. Okay. And for example, maybe some customer is influencing type of in the MDES model, then we should talk more and tell more about ourselves, not only for the work area, and also we should focus on the people oriented. If the people is competency type for the customer, then maybe they are the task oriented, and also they may always ask something related to the project, related to the details. So we should get well prepared for all the proposal and also any preparation. So understand help you can understand more about the.
We're the boys from DISC, and we're here to say we've got a great lesson to teach today. Master D.
I'm Daddy D. Get to the point. I'm a high I. How's your family? I'm a nice guy.
I'm sensitive S. Don't get me wrong. Can't we all just get along?
I'm Mr. C. Get to the point. Show me the facts before we end the day. That didn't wrap it up.
Today, my teammates here are going to drop some heavy knowledge on you today about roadmap. Guys?
Yes. R is for the rapport we need to build. O is for the objective of the meeting. A is for the agenda we will use. And D is for the discussion we will have. M is for the management that will help you buy our stuff. A, you will agree to our demands. And P, we will proceed to move along.
Bravo.
Start.
Okay. Thank you. This is proposal. No. Oh, this is data. 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 Okay. So proposal. Who is that? Hi, this is proposal. You have your own base. Okay. Maybe. Last proposal. Oh. Yes.
Video starts.
Sales 1.
Sales 2, sales 3.
I'm customer. First conversation. Transactional conversation. 견적 주십시오.
안녕하세요. 인터넷 말씀하시는 건가요?
네.
네, 알겠습니다. 50불입니다. This is simple.
Conversation 2. Problem oriented. I'm a customer. RFS 데이트 주신 거 이거 안 되겠는데요.
그런가요? 그게 표준 RFS 데이트인데 알겠습니다. 다시 빠른 RFS 챙겨서 다시 전달해 드리도록 하겠습니다. Sales too difficult.
And third, strategic conversation. I'm a customer. 문의 주신 사항에 대해서는 장애 해결 후 향후 다시 이야기하시죠.
하지만 말이죠. 부탁드립니다. 그거는 제가 제안을 제안해서 두 가지를 동시에 같이 할 수 있도록 노력해 보겠습니다. 어떠신지요? Very tough.
It's an.
All right, this is Levon Edwards with CNN. I'm here with Dr. Mathematics, and he's going to show us how to build relationships with customers. So, Dr. Math, take it away.
Thank you for having me. This is a very complicated formula. We have hundreds of students, which is T develop this by plus capabilities, plus reliability, plus integrity divided by self. Interest
I'm sorry if I might interrupt you. I'm one of the students, and for me it's not that difficult, right? I would just not do this. It's basically showing your capabilities, right? It's actually gaining your trust. Know what you do, say what you do, right? And at the same time, by customer trying to gain your trust, it's about knowing your background, knowing your experience, know who you are, and have your credibility as a company.
All right, and I think you guys mentioned another thing that's real key too here is reliability. So we just got to do what we say what we're going to do, which Jorge just mentioned. Intimacy, getting to know your customer, know their kids, know where they things that they like to do, really get to know them personally. And then we got to divide it by, and don't get crazy, but you got to divide it by your self-interest. Don't worry about your commissions. It'll be all right. Build that trust. Back to you in the studio.
5 more minutes.
Hi all, I'm sure you all had a trouble creating a pitch or a presentation or actually organizing a meeting with your customer. We're here to help you with that. We're going to present you with a wonderful technique of 6 C's. We're going to start with the first 2, confirming circumstances.
Hi Frank, I'd like to confirm the circumstances to you. Here we are standing having a meeting.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
There you go, circumstances confirmed. The second part is clarifying the challenges.
Frank, I'd like to clarify the challenges we've had. This morning it took me 15 minutes to get even onto the MRT. I took another 20 minutes to check into your office, and now my coffee is far too hot.
That's a reality.
Thank you.
There you go. These guys have a lot of challenges to solve. And the last one, and the most important one, you actually want to create a choice for your customer. And you even want to create multiple choices. So you give a feeling to your customer that they actually get to choose their solution.
Do you want to go for a Chinese or an Indian for lunch?
Great choice. Indian.
Thank you.
Wonderful. There, you can watch this video one more time to reiterate everything that we're showing you, and we're gonna go enjoy some Indian food. Thank you.
Hi guys. Often when you're speaking with your clients and customers, they will come with a number of objections. So there's a tool that we use known as the 4 E's in how to handle these objections.
The first E is empathize. That means we understand the requirements of the customer and build up trust to our clients.
The second E is explore. Explore is when customer has an objection and you want to dig a little further. Ask an open-ended question as to how you can help resolve their problem.
The third E is explain, and in this we're telling our customer that we've understood their issues and we are now going to explain what we can do for them.
The fourth E is example. When dealing with objections, give the customer an example, such as if they're worried about SLA, remind them that they have a service manager, and the service manager is going to give them a monthly report, and the month from there they can certainly compare it against their SLA.
Now you know what are the 4 E's. Empathize, explore, explain, and example.
Dear customer, we have a very fantastic, amazing high technology product. I want to introduce this product for you. Would you like to have a look?
No money, no need.
So cold.
Hello George, what's your leisure time during the weekend?
Ah.
Wow, 有戏了，戏了。
In the 3 years time, what's your plan for your IT budget control?
My plan is blah 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 blah.
Relationship up, up, up.
What's your plan in your digitalization in next 3 or 5 years?
Oh, my plan is blah 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 blah.
Oh, that looks great.
Hi George. In this financial year, how would you prioritize your financial investment?
Yes, we do. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, thank you. It's
Very nice to you. Let's do. It's my dear.
Happy ending。这个笔怎么是啊？我用了2天写出来。
哎呀，这个没读过强呢，不可以这么说，一定要有同理心。
那个非常理解你对这个笔买了之后用不了多久的这样的一个心情。正常你应该可以用很长时间吧？为什么说2天呢？这个笔啊，这个我们这么多客户1年卖5亿多支，都是这么用的，也没有其他的情况啊。不可以这样，我们一定要去探索客户的问题在哪里。我们想了解一下，您用这个笔平时是用来做什么工作呀？每天都要给大家做培训的。那如果是这样的话，那这个确实它的使用量可能会比较高，因为我们这个笔的设计呢，它可能更多的是日常的这种工作上的一些使用。如果是在培训场景的话，我们可能会建议一些更合适的一些使用。我一定要培训，你这个笔用太快了。对吧？是这样的，我们这个确实呢也是畅销全球72国，也没有这样放到内部去来，你推动一些机，怎么会支持我呢？不会去，不可以这样说，一定要根据客户的一个实际情况做解释。有一款更适合你的使用场景的一款产品，它呢拥有一个更大的容量。如果是这样呢，而且它的价格其实就在它容量是这支我们日常使用的笔的3倍的情况下，它的价格其实只有它的1.5倍。可以，我觉得这个不错。